Cynthia Erivo is Ariana Grande's handler because they act very bizarre together, and Ariana almost acts terrified. There is something wicked going on.
Are you kidding me?
Man, is anyone else scrolling like, what is going on right now? Why is the internet suddenly acting like Ariana Grande needs someone to swoop in and save her from Cynthia Erivo? These comment sections are going off the rails. One tiny clip gets posted, someone throws dramatic soundtrack vibes on it, and boom, people start saying Cynthia is controlling like it's some confirmed documentary level truth. And the wildest part? This whole storm didn't even start with Ariana herself. It kicked off with her brother, Frankie Grande, literally hyping them up like they're the most legendary Broadway duo to ever breathe after that Oscars defying gravity performance. Frankie was out here tearing up on Instagram, calling it the gay Super Bowl. He loves their bond so much, it's non-stop praise from him. He always shares how proud he is, always supporting them with his whole chest. So when the people who actually know Ariana in real life aren't stressing, but strangers online are losing their minds over random edits, it gets messy real fast. Now the internet's doing this whole detective act again, twisting everything into some dramatic storyline like it's a soap opera. Folks really jumped from zero to Cynthia is the wicked witch of emotional control off a single TikTok edit. Like, come on, that's wild. Here's the quick rundown because some people are moving like undercover agents over this drama. Ariana and Cynthia are basically locked in together every time they're seen in public. Interviews, carpets, backstage moments. If one turns left, the other is already there turning with her. Their connection is loud, obvious, and super tight, and that's what's really got the internet spiraling right now. They've been dropping emotional quotes, soft poems, matching aura colors, all these deep, intimate friendship moments that fans keep flipping into full-on romantic movie trailers. And every time a new edit pops up, the internet goes even harder, like they're watching a forbidden love story instead of two people just vibing with each other. And yeah, Cynthia really does step in quick whenever Ariana looks even a little unsure. Before anyone else even clocks the vibe, Cynthia's already leaning forward, ready to shield, guide, or speak up. She moves like someone who's super tuned in, and fans are watching every second like it's some kind of secret code. Ariana for sure gets more quiet when Cynthia's next to her. She lets Cynthia take the lead a lot, and honestly, it kind of looks like she feels more grounded when they're close. People are calling that strange, but none of this magically turns a friendship into a crisis situation. Somehow the internet took a supportive bond and remixed it into a whole psychological thriller storyline like it's a true crime documentary, which is wild. But here's the real question. When two women are extremely close, why does the internet immediately switch into therapist mode? Why can't people accept that some friendships are deep, emotional, loyal, and protective without turning it into a red flag checklist? Fans romanticize every sweet moment between them and then flip it into the worst possible theory the second after. It's like the audience loves a powerful Hollywood bond until they realize they can't control the narrative anymore. And let's not forget something huge. Ariana and Cynthia are in the middle of celebrating the biggest milestone of their careers. Wicked isn't just another movie drop, it's history. These films shattered records as one of the most successful Broadway-to-film adaptations ever. Part 1 and Part 2 pulled in hundreds of millions worldwide, and critics went crazy over their performances, even if a few debated whether the sequel matched the energy of the first. That kind of massive success brings pressure, yeah, but it also brings a whole lot of joy. So if Ariana and Cynthia look glued to each other right now, maybe it's just because they're proud, fulfilled, and finally seeing their dream pay off in real time. Maybe they're holding on to each other because they actually won, and they know nobody else understands that grind the way they do. And let's talk about Cynthia for a second, because people stay acting like she just popped out of thin air. This woman has a Tony, a Grammy, and an Emmy, all from her unbelievable performance in The Color Purple. She co-produced the Tony-nominated play Fat Ham, she hosted the 2025 Tony Awards, and she's been respected in Broadway circles for years. Broadway folks have been praising her forever. Funny thing though, nobody was calling her controlling back then. Nobody was dragging her for being emotionally expressive or protective. It only became a problem the second she got close to Ariana Grande, and that says a lot. And if we're being real, most of this fake outrage is not about protecting Ariana at all. It feels way more like the internet projecting their own unresolved issues onto a friendship they don't even understand. Because if you've ever had someone step in for you when you were overwhelmed, or if closeness for you always came with mixed signals or stress, seeing someone else being supported so naturally might look suspicious. People start calling comfort control because they don't recognize what healthy, steady protection looks like. And we can't pretend there isn't a bigger truth sitting right here in the open. The second a Black woman shows leadership, assertiveness, or strong emotional presence, the entire tone online shifts instantly. Suddenly, she's intense, scary, controlling, or too much, even when she's doing nothing different than what folks praise in others. That double standard is loud, and it's happening right in front of everyone. People start throwing around words like possessive and intimidating so fast, but when someone else, especially someone who's white, does the exact same thing, suddenly it's labeled ride or die loyalty. That double standard didn't just show up yesterday. It's been sitting in the background this whole time, shaping how folks react without them even realizing it. And before anybody tries to turn a split-second clip into proof of control, there's something major everyone keeps forgetting. Ariana has been open for years about her anxiety in high-pressure settings. Cameras flashing nonstop, mics getting shoved in her face, crowds tracking every breath she takes. That can overwhelm someone instantly. So when Cynthia steps forward fast, it might not be dominance at all. It might just be instinct. It might be someone who knows Ariana well enough to read her energy before she even speaks. That's not a red flag. That's a real friend who moves with you, not against you. And now we get to the part the internet is spiraling over the most: dependence. Fans are acting like Ariana can't take a single step without Cynthia, like walking side by side is suddenly a sign of danger. But let's break that down for real. If you were in the biggest press cycle of your whole career, if the world had eyes on you 24/7 and the person who made you feel safest, calmest, and most grounded was right there, why wouldn't you stick close? That's human, not suspicious. And what really pushed this narrative in the first place? Both Ariana and Cynthia missed parts of the press run, not because of drama, but because Cynthia literally lost her voice. She had to stay home and rest. Ariana backed out too because she refused to sit in interviews while her partner on this massive project was sick and stressing. She didn't want to shine alone when Cynthia was hurting. That's loyalty, compassion, and respect. Not manipulation, not control, not some secret power dynamic the internet is inventing. And now people are freaking out because there are reports saying Ariana might cancel her whole 2026 Eternal Sunshine tour. The speculation is running wild. Folks claiming she's drained, worn out from nonstop criticism, and now she just tested positive for COVID. Health always comes first, but the internet loves turning real-life exhaustion into some hidden storyline like it's a secret plot twist. Which brings us straight to the comment section, the true chaos zone. People are typing things like, "Oh, how convenient." What Cynthia wants is for no one to start questioning her for her weird behavior with Ariana. How much power does that woman have over Ariana? Drop the obsession with her for God's sake. And boom, there it is, the conspiracy brain energy. Suddenly everything looks like a strategy, a scheme, a mastermind moment. Cynthia becomes the puppet master in their heads, pulling strings like it's a thriller. But scroll just a little further and the whole vibe flips. In solidarity is funny. She's just not trying to do these interviews without her bestie. I respect it. Some people actually get the simple truth. Ariana just doesn't want to sit through press junkets without Cynthia because Cynthia keeps her calm, focused, steady. Not everything needs to be some dramatic power play. One side sees control, the other side sees comfort. And honestly, the truth probably leans way closer to the comfort side. But of course, the internet refuses to let anything be wholesome. Suddenly, people are acting like the only reason two women could be this close is because something traumatic is happening. Like emotional support only comes from pain, which is wild. Fans are tossing around the phrase trauma bond like it's a joke or a clapback, turning every soft moment into a clinical diagnosis. It's reached a point where genuine care is treated like a psychology lecture instead of what it actually is, two people who trust each other deeply. And the craziest part? Nobody online actually knows what Ariana is going through behind the scenes. Everyone is guessing, projecting, and building a narrative out of thin air. We don't know what pressure Ariana's carrying, what fears she's juggling, or what actually keeps her steady in all this chaos. So before everybody jumps into full diagnosis mode talking about dangerous dependency, maybe take a second and breathe. Not every tight bond comes from trauma. Sometimes it comes from real trust. Sometimes it's just two people who finally feel understood in a world that expects them to stay strong 24/7 without cracking once. And if their closeness makes certain people uncomfortable, that discomfort is not on Ariana or Cynthia. That belongs to the audience trying to twist something warm into something dark. Folks keep forcing a dramatic storyline that just isn't there, all because they can't accept a friendship that doesn't fit their script. So now I want to hear it. What's your take on all this? Do you see it differently? Do you think people are reaching, or do you think there's something deeper going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'm seriously curious. And don't forget, hit like, smash that subscribe button, share this video with someone who needs the real tea, and leave a comment so we can keep this convo going, and I'll see you on the next one.